Here we are. So I'm doing the border. I'm on the end of it, and I wanted to show you how I'm doing my miter. I have this side trimmed, as you can see. I just kind of wanted to get a generalized idea of the angle in here, which it's not a problem because of the way I'm doing it. It turns out pretty perfect. I don't want to say perfect because nothing's perfect, but it's pretty perfect. It's perfect enough for me. So because I'm lining up this triangle here, I really wanted to make sure that it's in the center and lined up as close as possible with this point here, right? So I pinned it in the center and I've done one half. Then I flipped it over and I'm going to do the other half. And I'm on the last one. So I'm starting right here in the center and I'm just lining it up on my stitch line, which I can see. And I've lined this all up. And I do lock in my stitches, a couple stitches back, and then I just keep it on the quarter. And I just want to make sure that my seams stay flat. I'm checking the direction, which way I have this ironed. I have it ironed this way. Just keep everything nice and flat. And then I'm going to back stitch a tiny bit, and then I leave the needle down right here. Now what I do is I lift my foot and I pivot everything around, and I fold this. I don't know if you can see. Oh, let me back out a smidge. I take the whole block here and I'm folding it in half down the center. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. So that way it's a big triangle. Then what I do is I line up these blocks. This border's little black triangle. It's dark. I'm so sorry. I'm hoping you can see with this black triangle. And I just want to make sure they line up. And I'm going to put a clip right there just to hold it. So that way when I take everything and I lay it out flat, and come up a little bit so you can kind of see. So I have everything flat like this. It's a big triangle with all my points matching. These are matching, but this one is of critical importance. This one here on this line, right? So that way when I flatten this, excuse my stuff here. Then I can line all this up. And I want this in line. I'm going to come down and show you this way. I want this in line right here with this red line. This is when your laser light would probably come in handy, right? Because when you stitch this is going to encourage that 90-degree angle for your nicely mitered corner. So make sure lining everything up. Keep it neat. Don't even worry about this. You're going to have tons of room. Like, I know I cut mine off, but it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. So that's it. Now we put the foot down and we just zip right across, right along there. And I use my fingers kind of like a guide as to where I was heading. You can pin it. You can draw a line with some, with pencil or one of these friction pen things. Mine just quit working, so I don't know what that's about. I think I left the lid off of it for a little bit too long, but that's okay. Then I'm gonna pull out so you can see. When I open it, that's what it looks like. And it's coming straight off here. Pretty perfect. It's pretty good. It's perfect enough for me. Then what I do is I lop this other part off, and then I'm going to press the seams open, and I'll be back in a flash. I will say, when you trim this off, you're going to have this point. You're going to want to remove that point. Use your pointy scissors if you have, hopefully you have them. If you don't have these, pointy. If you don't have these curved scissors, get a pair. You're going to need them. They are awesome. Okay, here we are all sewn together. Look at those mitered edges. Oh, that one's got a pin in it, but that's okay. Holding it up. Look at that. So nice and straight. Oh, you know what I've done? Stand by. Okay, we're back. It was upside down or sideways or something. But look at, see the difference a nice mitered edge makes? It just is neat and clean. And there's nothing wrong with doing, you know, the boxy thing. You know, if you do your fabric straight and you come here, you could put a little medallion here in the corners. You know, you don't have to have one that's short and the other one go over. You can put a little tiny block there if you want to. There's so many options, so many things you can do. I've got pins under this black piece of flannel here. But yeah, so there it is. It's coming together slowly. It's coming together. And now on to the next. What are we going to do next? Are we going to sew all these together? Maybe we're going to do something funky with these. So this is design on the fly.